The big news out of the Titan hearings today, the man who was OceanGate's lead engineer says he wouldn't get in Titan for a dive, even with CEO Stockton at the helm of the sub. Tony Nissen was the first witness at the U.S. Coast Guard's Marine Board investigation. He was the director of engineering at OceanGate from 2016 to 2019. He told the hearing he often had disagreements with Rush and forced him to put the word experimental in the Titan passenger waiver. Nissen testified that in April 2019, before a dive, a pilot found a crack in Titan's hull that made it unsalvageable. A dive to the Titan was scheduled for later that summer, but it was canceled because Nissen says he would not sign off on it, and then that he was fired because of it. OceanGate told its mission specialists or passengers that the trip was canceled instead due to issues with a support ship. A year before that, in April 2018, during testing in the Bahamas, Titan was hit by lightning. Nissen testified all electronics had to be replaced and believes that the strike compromised the hull, but says that Stockton Rush said, quote, "It'll be okay." Now, this inquiry is coming more than a year after the days-long search for Titan, which captivated the world. The unclassed experimental sub went missing on the way to the Titanic wreck, which is almost 380 nautical miles off St. John's, and it prompted an international search. Titan was last heard from at 10:47 on June 18th. It imploded, killing all 5 on board, including OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush. Today, Nissen told the hearing that smaller prototypes of Titan had imploded during testing. He said that Rush had no desire to class Titan, but that certifying it may not have prevented the accident. The board also heard that Titan was left out in the elements outside, uncovered on a dock in St. John's from July 2022 to February 2023. But those weren't the only issues with the sub. In its 2021 season, Titan experienced 70 equipment issues. Once with its dome falling off in 2022, it had about 50 issues, including its tail being torn off. Then in May 2023, its tail ripped off again when its platform sunk here in Holyrood during high seas. And then in the days before it imploded, it became detached from its launch platform, causing it and passengers to be slammed around for about an hour. Hearings will continue over the next 2 weeks with about 24 witnesses from former OceanGate employees, industry experts, and search and rescue personnel. Heather Gillis, CBC News, St. John's.